Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm here because what comic historian talked about, which is Spider-Man Beyond, which basically leads us to the messed up misfortunes of the Scarlet Spiders. Both Scarlet Spiders. We can even talk about the Scarlet Spiders that were in Civil War, but even they got screwed over because we don't see them ever again. What's up with that? But anyways, let's talk about the misfortunes of the Scarlet Spiders in their reality and, of course, in real life. So let's go with Ben Reilly. So Ben Reilly, he got screwed over the most, and then Kane got screwed over the most. But anyways, with Ben Reilly, first Ben Reilly, he was created. He was allegedly killed. Turns out he wasn't killed. And then he was officially killed after we were getting a good moment of being like, Peter can have a family. He can marry Mary Jane. He did. They're going to have a child. He can leave. He can actually stop being Spider-Man, and Ben Reilly can be Spider-Man. Lo and behold, during that time, people were like, no, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. We don't want Ben Reilly, which has caused him to get killed by sacrifice. That sucks. It's like, there could have been two Spider-Man. There could have been Spider-Man. They could have actually allowed Ben to be there for years upon years, and then sometimes Peter returns, and y'all guys were like, no. It would have been kind of cool where Ben calls Peter because, he still was part of Daily Bugle, kind of. I think he also worked at a university as well, so either way, it would have been kind of fun where he called him and was like, hey, there's some action going on. You need photos? And it's like, there you go. That would be kind of funny. Alright, so he died for the first time, and then he stayed dead. And then eventually it get to the point of where we are at Spider-Verse. And Spider-Verse showed us Ben Reilly again. The only messed up part of it is that even in that version, Ben Reilly had to sacrifice his life for the greater good. At this point, we're to the point of where Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly, sacrificed himself for the greater good for others. He is a symbol of basically what Harry Osborn was in Spider-Man 3, which, but still, he had a good symbol of where he dies, but he dies saving the people he loved or his teammates. So, then after that left, all of a sudden, after Spider-Verse, we get to the point of where, you thought Superior Spider-Man was a bad Spider-Man? No, hold on 1 second. So they brought back Ben Reilly for the second time. Yes! And he's the fucking Jackal. Oh my god, he was the freaking Jackal. That's messed up. But the good news is that he was able to shake that off, kind of. And now he is kind of, I think either Kane was going to beat him down or Ben was going to beat up Kane. It's one of the others. I think it was more like Kane actually is pissed off what Ben did and he was going to beat up Ben. So I personally have no idea. I tried getting someone to be like, hey, guys, what happened when it came to that? What happened in the whole entire Kane story? Tell me what happened. And they only told me like a little bit of the beginning and then the end. They didn't say anything else. And I'm like, well, technically, I think Kane got another series, and that's when Ben showed up. And that's when things got very, very what? So, it gets very, very complicated. And of course, if we just jump through the stuff that's like blank, which I have no idea if they both reconciled or not, but we get to the point of where now we're in the Beyond series, and, Ben returned back to New York, and, he became Beyond's Winter Soldier. they played with his mind. Actually, Winter Soldier like 2 or 3.0, because not only they wiped his memory, but they were able to take bits and pieces out of it. I guess it is still Winter Soldier, but I don't know. So now they messed up to the point of where they removed everything that was essentially Spider-Man. They got rid of, with great power comes great responsibility. They got like many other things that occurred that was like staples. And now we have been trying to actually do it, which gets even crazier. It was like, wait. If Peter was actually kind of smart at this, which no, Dr. Octavius was a part of this a little bit. But the thing is this, is that Superior Spider-Man, he was able to transfer his brain to another host and vice versa. So couldn't he actually have used that same technology he used to get Spider-Man to be in his body and he's in him in Spider-Man's body? Couldn't he have used that same exact thing to scan someone's brain and make a copy of it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is story-wise, it's like comic book-wise of their ideas. It gets a little bit plot hole-ish where it's like, yeah, but if Superior Spider-Man did happen, I'm pretty sure he could actually tinker with that technology and help Ben out and give Peter his memories and then some. That would have been cool, and then some. So he can grow even more as a person, even though he's using Peter's memories, but at least he can grow a little bit more as a person, though. But that didn't occur to him. That was because of, I don't think her name was Maxine, it was something else. But either way, she was like, oh, get him into that freaking mind thing that we have that wiped your memory and we can copy it. And it's like, it seems kind of stupid, really. It's like, it seems kind of stupid. And you guys were like, oh, we just deleted all of it. It's like, apparently you knew what his name is. Apparently you knew who Peter is. So it's like, what's the big damn deal, man? It's like, just give it to one person to have in a lockbox, or, copy it, but don't look at his memories, It gets very stupid where it's like, yeah, you guys kind of just screwed up. I mean, even when it comes to like, and I know this is Spider-Man, but let's just say other things like Big City Green. They had this one episode where they did copy their brains, and then after that, everything, and then they were able to get out their imperfections. But when the imperfections turned out to make them, what the heck, the originals were still saved. It's weird that they didn't actually back up anything. It's kind of stupid, really. It's like kind of stupid. It's like, oh, you obey your wishes, but it's like, no, it's like, how in the world can you actually obey their wishes if you actually did not obey their wishes of having confidentiality and not have cameras in her office? So you ignored that one, but you listen to the point of where it's like no backing up their memories. Which one's a little bit more dangerous here? And now you have Ben going very reckless, and to the point of where he kind of did suicide to himself, but then all of a sudden, we have him becoming villain number 2. He's now Chasm with a symbiote. Yeah, he has a symbiote on him, I think. It's like, I don't know for sure, but I have to see for myself, but I'm pretty sure that's symbiote talk. That has to be freaking symbiote talk. So, you guys not only kind of built Ben Reilly back up, but you made him crash down again for the second time. What the heck is this? They indirectly made Ben Reilly just crash and burn. You thought it was really, really messed up that you made him die like at least 2 or 3 times, but now he's completely a bad guy. Again. He's a bad guy again. Well, technically 3 to 4 times, because he was going against Kane, or it's like, this is the reason why I need to kind of have a recap of what's going on with Kane. which I'm going to have to piece it together right now. So oh yeah, note, I think I already talked about it real life. Real life situation is that he was supposed to actually replace Spider-Man while Peter Parker, while he actually get to have a married life, you know? It could actually be a mantle passed down. But of course, we all love the person behind the mask too. And Ben Reilly is a favorite, but yet, during that time, they were still more on Peter Parker. So we get to Kane. Kane got his own series, a spinoff, after what happened in Spider Island. Spider Island cured him of his disfigurement, and now look at him. He is now a brand new Scarlet Spider. He's now a Spider-Man that we all can be okay and look at, especially if he has his mask off. So he decided to go to Texas, and while he didn't really want to become a hero, he was forced to become a hero. And he's just been doing some heroic events. And I think like down the road, it depends. It's like if there was two Scarlet Spider books. I think there might have been two. I think Ben Reilly actually got his second Spider-Man book. My mistake. It's like, yeah, Ben Reilly actually got a second, or his first spin-off book. So that means, yeah, that was actually Kane going after Ben. Okay, cool. So, as for Kane, that means for his book, which ended in 27. It had 27 issues in all. I remember in that one, what happened was the other storyline that happened, which was the first can get more loon and everything, and crazy how that just spiraled into something else. Eventually, in the 27th issue, I remember that he became the other because Peter rejected it. He got some abilities from it, but he rejected it, and eventually he was able to relinquish all the abilities he got from it. Now we have Ben Reilly, who actually got touched by it, and now he has stingers, and he's basically, yeah, he's totally the other. And we got to see that a little bit in Spider verse, a little bit, but not too much. So, again, I don't know what happened to Kane when it came to the new Ben Reilly book, which is like, yeah, really just hear what happened. But for Kane, I also have to say he might be still alive. So if he's still alive, then he lucked up. He went from being a messed up villain, I skipped from his royal upbringing, because his royal upbringing being the first clone that was created by Jackal. He tried to kill Peter, even Ben, stalking them, extremely stalking them. And then here we go. Yeah, and then here we go with this, where it's like, yeah. So, eventually he was able to maybe turn into a hero. I think he actually saved someone at one point. So he's not all bad. He's just horribly disfigured, but his disfigurement got healed, and now we have another clone of Peter Parker that's out there, or technically just a clone of Peter Parker until Ben Reilly returned. So it's just a crazy family affair where it's like, we never get to have all three of them in one room. That sucks. Never get to have all three of them in one room. But anyways, I'm just going to whip out. Tell me what you guys think about this. And of course, if you know anything about Kane during the Ben Reilly's, all of the second Scarlet Spiders issues, please comment down below. Peace.